What's up, guys? Welcome back to another drawing tutorial. I can't. Welcome back to another drawing tutorial. Today we have Scarlet Witch. I'll just talk like a robot from now on. Tutorial. Scarlet Witch. Commence. Don't mind me. I'm on landscape page. Use a pencil and an eraser. Hit pause if I go too fast. I'll try and move my hand as much as I can when I do a step. Okay? So I like to start with the eyes on portrait characters. That's just me. People sometimes like to draw a head or like a circle with a line down the middle and a horizontal and like a chin sort of thing. I don't do that. Feel free to do that. If you know what that is, you could probably do that without me, right? You don't need me to show you how to do it. You know, there's tutorials on stuff like that, like portrait drawing, like construction lines and all this kind of stuff. Some people like to do it. Some people don't. I find it easier to just go right in with details. That's just me though, and everyone's different. So let's go. Let's give this a go. So center point here, up, over to the right hand side a little bit. So find your center point, come up, that's the middle, and then over. And then we'll just start with her eye. So we're going to just curve a line, right? Right? Curve a line like that. You have to do the sound effects as well. And then we add eyelashes, and we'll just thicken this up a little bit. Right, roughly this kind of a thing. Okay, and then bottom eyelid. So curves down this way, around underneath, and back up into her tear duct just here. Okay, that's her kind of shape. Tear duct. You could add the tear duct if you wanted. Now she has like mascara and all this kind of stuff on her eyes, right? So we'll thicken this up, this line here, and we'll add a few eyelashes maybe coming down here as well. Just these like little spiky ones. They're always smaller on the bottom eyelid. Right, just that kind of thing. And then her iris and her pupil. So she's kind of like looking up at us, right? So we can't see the full circle of her eye. We can just see a kind of a circle with the top cut off just here, right? Kind of that kind of thing. And then her iris and her pupil. So her pupil just in here, right? And we'll center it as best we can. And just color it in black just to get an idea of what we're dealing with, right? So that kind of thing for the eye, okay? And you can, you know, touch up things and stuff as you feel. Right, that's general female eye, okay? So she has, like in line drawings like this, sort of an eyelid line is kind of helpful. You know, like a line that comes across and sort of down like that, right? And then the eyebrows. Well, we'll do the other eye first before we do eyebrows. So the other eye, it's always challenging. You get one eye and you're happy with it, and then you have to do the other one. It's like, ah. So measure the width of the eye, right? You can do it with your fingers or a ruler. And you go across that distance, and that's the point where the next eye will start, okay? Just across, just there, okay? And then you're gonna curve a line again, up and over. That sort of thing again. And we'll add eyelashes again and thicken up our top eyelid. So you just add an extra bit of shade or color and add some eyelashes, curving back this way. Boom, boom. And bottom eyelid comes down around, same sort of thing. they don't have to be exactly the same size. A lot of people think like eyes have to be, you know, exactly the same and all that, but they don't really. If you look closely at people, they have one eye bigger than the other and all that kind of stuff, like slightly. Tear duct in there, and then thicken this up and add some eyelashes again. Okay. And then iris and pupil again. Circle. Just coming around here with the top of it kind of cut off. We're roughly trying to keep them the same size. Kind of like that. And then iris and pupil. So pupil. Black dot. Like so. Okay. Eyelid line. Same sort of thing again. Just coming across top of her eye. Like so. And now we'll give the eyebrows a go. So just here, right? So we'll add diagonal line, and we're going to just draw them in sort of. You could do like actual hatching lines, but we'll just draw them in, make it easy. Go up, make it a point like this. We're doing the bottom line of it first. Now curve around, up, down, right? So you get your general shape there. And it does have to be this kind of curvy sort of thing. It's just the type of eyebrows she has. And then we will add the top line, so kind of a space to color in. Up, you're kind of following the shape again, and you want the back end to be real thin, like that, okay? She does seem to have a sort of a line coming out the corner of her eye here, like that. Then we do the same thing here, so you just do your diagonal, right? And then the point goes back in. And then we'll sort of curve it a couple of times, curve up and around there, and then we bring it down like so. And we need to have a space to color in, so we draw the top line. Sorry, now just moving my pictures around. Where is this? Oh yeah, there. So same sort of thing again. Up, down, real thin at the back. And we'll add this sort of eye line coming out of the corner of her eye there. Okay, not bad. So nose, lots of different ways to do noses, especially with line drawings, right? So you could just do nostrils and a line here. So say, I'll build it up for anyone who wants to. So we'll go sort of diagonal here, and then kind of a line for the bridge of her nose or something. And then down here, you can add nostrils. So diagonal line for each nostril, right? Some people would like to leave it there, right? If you want more detail, we'll add some nostrils. So we'll go out and around, like so, nostril, around here, okay? And then you can sort of add a bit of a dot or like extra shadow on the nostril, like that. Right, like so. And depending on how much more detail you want to give, you know, noses are tricky things to draw, so maybe you could leave it there. So you could add as much of this as you want, or so what I mean, like you could add like an extra sort of line here, something else here. I wouldn't add too much because sometimes it can, like some hatching or something on the bottom of the nose. But I think I'll leave it there. That looks good to me. Yeah, that's not too bad. Okay, so her lips, right? So top lip. She's got real big lipstick lips, right? So top of lip always, for me anyway, it's like a stretched out letter M or the handle of a bow and arrow. So it goes up, goes down in the middle, back up, back down here. And she's got a bit of a smile, right? So it kind of curves up here, right, on both sides. And then we go up, down in the center, back up, down again, like so. Sometimes like a top lip sort of line thing there. Bottom lip, real big, curves around. Like so. And I think she has like a line under her eye there, maybe. Certain bags under her eyes, kind of things like this. Right, so then her chin, she has a kind of square kind of chin, so it's not that square, but it's kind of like this kind of thing, right? And then eyes to nose, nostrils here, about the same as nostrils to chin, right? Proportion wise. So you can check those now. If you need to move anything, you know, you can. So here to here, about the same as here to here. And then nostrils to bottom lip, about the same as bottom lip to chin. Sort of the middle of the bottom lip because it's so big, right? So here to here, about the same as here to here. So they're proportions of a human face when they're looking forward, okay? So then, jaw. Quite round features, right? So jaw goes up and it'll gradually start to curve around. See this gradual bend? It's tricky enough now, so sketch it lightly. Do the same on this side. Right, it's got this sort of oval sort of shape on her face, right? We'll go up this side. So about here, we've got like her cheekbones that come in, right? So she's got these large kind of cheekbones. So there's another sort of curved line there. Another one, say here. Like so. Right, so now her... So we've got some hair here, and then her sort of crown thing, right? So starting in the middle of her face, say. So we've got like a point here and a point like here, kind of like these spikes, right? Just roughly in the middle, like that. And this curves around all the way to these cheekbones, back around, right? So we'll go far up here. And then we go down, side of her face, right by her face, just there, right? And we'll do the same thing over here roughly. So we'll go up, around, down, here somewhere. So we're roughly down just like at our nose level, right? And then it'll go back up the side, right? So it'll go, say, from, we'll go from here. Boom. Right, that's tough. Boom. I always have to hold my breath doing stuff like that. And these spike down back into this sort of, it looks like a face, but it's, I don't know, it's like a heart-shaped thing down in here. So it goes down, right, on this side again. Down, right, kind of bumps in. So it goes down this way. So like there, roughly. And then there's all these designs and patterns and stuff inside. So how far down do I go? Maybe a bit further, just down to here. Yeah, and you can like see through them as well. So there's all these gaps. Okay, so let's just go for this, right? So in the, so this will go and like so. Like there, and then this goes down, back up, and then there's like a diamond or something inside here. Right, that kind of thing. Right, and then so from, we'll go back down to here, right, because there's another section that goes all the way up here. So we go from this point, joins that, okay. Same thing again, sort of here. Right, and then gaps and things inside. So right, so that's the top of that one, yeah. And then so we have a gap here, so we go, say, down towards the center. We do the same thing over here. And then these like come across here. And then there is another section inside here. Comes down. Like that. You do the same thing on the other side. So this is like an arrow or something pointing down. So this goes up. So it's like a mirror image on both sides. And you try your best to just get them as even as you can. That sort of thing. There's like another line or gap or something here. And this is just dark now, this section, so I'll just shade this dark because you can't really see. Right. Okay, and then there's more patterns and stuff inside here. So gotta do that. So, right, so let's see. Okay, let's just go for it. So here. I'll do my best to kind of keep this as symmetrical as I can make it. Right, so that side. And then another bigger one kind of here. There. And then like these curvy ones. Here. Just do some lines going up that way. And then maybe an edge line on the corner here. Okay. That's the best I can do for that. You could add more if you want. It's just I can't fit in that more. So that much more. Anyway, so this down to there. That, and then another one. There, and some more. So I'm just like copying the other side now. Basically. And then add a line down there. Right, but that's basic enough. And then her hairline, right? So she's got like a part in her hair here. So we've got like some spiking sort of lines coming down for the hair. Like that. And we can see some hair coming down here as well. So just her hair coming down underneath this. And texture lines for hair all here. So her hair, like, so we have the part of her hair. So it goes like, you know, we have these sort of lines that go this way. Like the middle of her head will flow. So maybe. And so her hair will all flow down this way, and it eventually goes sort of behind her head. So all goes down behind her head and her shoulders. Okay, so we'll go down a little bit, and we'll do the rest then after we do her shoulders. So we'll go bumping down this way, like this kind of thing. And you know, you can add some sort of ones that like curl up like this. You know, and add some texture on them. These lines kind of wave and stick up this way, and then more. Eventually we'll go down behind her shoulder down here, and you can add more texture lines and wavy lines and stuff all in here if you want. A real long hair now, okay? And then we'll go down the other side as well. So how long you go is kind of up to you. All the way out, right? So to do the rest of the hair, we got to do our shoulders first. So our neck, right? So we've got this sort of relatively slender kind of neck. So it goes down this way. Right, and her trapezius kind of comes out here. Right, and then around for her shoulders, right? And you're about face width out for the edge of the shoulder, right? So it'll roughly bring you, if you measure her face and then go out, you'll find where her shoulder is, okay? And if you want, you can add, maybe just for fun, I'll just add like another sort of strand of hair coming across the shoulder here. Right, and then hairlines coming out from behind her trapezius. There, right? So the rest of her shoulder then comes around. Down like that, okay? You do the same thing pretty much over here. Like so, roughly, douche there. Douche doesn't have to be exactly the same, but roughly that way. And then rest of her hairlines waving, coming down here. That kind of thing, and as much of this again as you want. Right, not bad, that's okay. Happy with that hair, I think. Okay, so her costume, right? Again, of course it's MCU, so it's really complicated. So her collar comes around her neck. So right, like that. We just get the main shape in, and then the side of it here, down like that. And then we'll break it up into these boxes that are on it. And then this kind of comes down around her chest, like so. And then like her armpit would be like somewhere here. Right, like so. Do 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 do. Okay, then we have this diamond in the middle. Across, down. Right, we'll just keep going. We'll do our best. Right, like so. And then another sort of box here. Another one here. Then one, same thing over this side. These are these kind of like gaps in her costume, right? Like so. The center of her body is kind of just a little bit off center. I wonder if her shoulders are turned. But you know, happy accidents, no mistakes. Keep going. Just a little bit. It's like her shoulders are turned or something. We'll go with it. Still looks okay. Yeah, it just looks like her shoulders kind of turned, or she's like tilting her head that way a little bit or something. Keep going. Never give up. It's not bad. Curving. So then around all of these, right, are all these lines and patterns and stuff. So say like coming from down here. So we had go down like that. And then we go down. To there. And then this one will go around the back of our neck up here. We put like her neckline kind of here as well. And then more boxes and things around this. So no easy way of doing this. Just go for it. I wish there was an easy way. But it just seems to be lots of sort of boxes and lines and things. Goes up around here, up around there, and then we go down this way. So there's something else in here. Like so. Right, and then this goes down to there. Like so. Down like that. What's this? Up. I think we go down here as well. And then back in. Yeah. Talking to myself now, and it's hard to explain what exactly it is I'm doing. It's just sort of breaking up. If you look up her costume, you'll see what I mean. So it's just these dark sections and kind of lots of lines and things, and I'm just adding shadows to the edge of these boxes, right? Just making them look a little bit 3D as I go. Okay, so I'll try and speed up now. So we'll just add some lines going down here. And then another one here, here, down like that. Then another one goes down that way. To there. Under here. Like so. Down. Just goes down into there. That way. Just add some extra shadow to this as well. Go again. Okay. Trying to sort of make them look a little bit even as best we can. Don't beat yourself up too much about it. People will get the idea. Just adding some bumps now just to the edge of this, just to show that it's kind of raised up off her shoulders. I think that'll have to do. How does it look from there? Yeah, not bad. Okay, that's how to draw Scarlet Witch. Hope it's helpful, guys. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.